We're talking to Chris Tomlin. He's live in studio on 98.5 KTIS in town for a worship leaders gathering tonight at Club 3 Degrees. The event is full, and so at this point what
Really?
we'll do, it's full.
That's good.
We are going to pray for God to move in a mighty way tonight to bless those worship leaders. Worship leaders are a precious bunch, aren't they? And you're one of them.
That's where I come from, and that's who I still am, and that's what I've been doing for a long, long time, for many, many years now. And I started leading worship right out of high school, and in college started doing Bible study, and that's kind of where it started for me. I started realizing that kind of God had given me a gift to connect with people in that way. I didn't really like to get up and perform. I'd like to get up and sing, and when people sing along, at that time I really didn't know what a worship leader was. There was no really explosion of worship music or anything like that, and so I started trying to write songs that could be songs that people sing. Mm-hmm. And it started, and these songs just started taking off. And in the songs, I kind of say in many of the early years, I just spent most of my life chasing my songs around because the songs they became so well known in the church. Mm-hmm. And what was crazy to me, because I wasn't really trying, or we weren't even trying to do that, but they just started, I guess just the Spirit of God just started moving those songs around in different places, and it was amazing. And people wouldn't have a clue who I was, coming and playing. But I play these songs, they're like, "Oh, I sing that in church. I sing that one in church." And so it was really fun that way. And so that's always been my heart, still is my heart, to write songs that give voice to people to worship God.
Now, did you like the aspect of getting on stage more? You said that's something you were a worship leader, but you weren't a performer. Has that changed to a degree?
No, it's still the same. It's still the same, and I enjoy being in front. I'm comfortable being in front of people. I don't. There's always going to be, God always uses people to lead, and so for whatever time He's given me, whatever platform, whatever influence He's given me, I want to be faithful to it and to use it in the best I can. So. Yeah, so I enjoy it, but it's about having a presence, not a performance. Mm-hmm. I think when you're leading worship, it's that. It's about having a presence to lead the people, but you're leading them to something bigger than yourself. That's the deal. You're not, it's not just about, hey, look at me, but you're like, I think the key, and the key for all of worship leading is humility, and any worship leaders out there know this, that are listening, that the key is humility. Is you realize you're leading these people to something way bigger than yourself. You're leading them to the Lord, and that's what's so exciting about it, because that's just God at work.
Well, there's nothing more powerful than having the Holy Spirit drop on an event. I remember when you were in town with Louis Giglio.
Yeah,
we were at the XL Energy Center.
That's right,
if I remember.
Right.
And as Louis talked about the grand universe,
right,
and that ultimate God that has His hand on that universe, that has His hand on our intimate lives,
right.
And then you walked out of the shadows and saying how great is our God.
Yeah,
I mean, that's powerful stuff. That's the presence that you're talking about.
Yeah, and that's just the power of the Word and the worship together. Mm. When you hear the Word and you respond, worship is a response to God for who He is and what He's done. When you see that. And so these songs, this new record, Hello Love, is that. It's a response. It's just another collection of songs of response to God. I can sit there all day and think, I want to sit down today and write a song that everybody's going to sing. And it never works that way. Mm-hmm. I've written 100 of those, and you've never heard any of them, because it doesn't work that way. But the songs that seem to have something to it and that last are those that come out of just a response to God. And hopefully this record is full of them. When you hear this new CD, it's been out a week now. We're so excited. So it's brand new. And so it's exciting to play these new songs and hear these new songs. And thank you guys, man, for playing Already Jesus Messiah the way you have, and just supporting our music. It's been incredible.